Okay, so I thought this car was straight black. The more I look at it, looks like it has just a tad bit of metallic in it. I'm not quite sure, but I don't think we're gonna get the correct color off of this door, this fender, or the front bumper. The front bumper looks to be a single stage paint, and there's lots of solvent pop in it, orange peel, not a very good finish. So this front bumper was repainted at one time. This fender, actually this fender doesn't look like it was repainted, but this door was body worked. This looks like a tire mark right here, and it burned through the paint right there. But not only that, there are some deep scratches in this that are underneath the paint. So somebody sanded this with the wrong grit, or didn't sand enough over top of sanding marks and painted over it, and I can see it's rough. So this door needs to get repainted. So that helps with my blending experience. We should be able to hopefully sand this down and maybe get this more level. And it's mostly, all the scratch marks are like from here forward. So we'll take care of that. There's also a lot of orange peel and stuff right here at this edge. And there's also a good bit back here at the back of the door. Also back here, it looks like the back of the door also, you know what? This quarter panel also has a good bit of orange peel in it. So I'm imagining that this was repainted at one time. There's a bunch of scuffs back here. There's a chip right here. We're not fixing everything. Right there, they touched up something on it. But in order to get a good idea of what this paint looks like, I think the back bumper might have even been painted. I'm not sure. But I need to buff something here. There's a bunch of little dings in this door. Now, and back here on the quarter panel. If you got into it and you fixed everything on this, you're going to end up painting the whole car, and you're going to have more in it than what it's worth. So we have to be like, you have to pick and choose what you're going to fix. This thing's not going to be 100%. It's a 2011. I might go with a new bumper because the mount ripped off of it right here, and that's almost impossible to get reattached because there's not much material there to attach it in the first place. So I had this problem with a car in the past, and I found that the best option is to just buy a new bumper. But the mount right here where it's screwed in broke off. This broke off, and those are not stock bolts right there holding that in. That mount is broken where the headlight attaches. Yes, so there's some hidden damages. I don't know if that was done in this accident or not. I haven't looked at this side yet either. This is from the accident. It has the original bolts in it, and it broke that mount, and looks like it's hanging on pretty tight there on that headlight, but I have a feeling that that's going to be broken too. So now that I have a section polished up, I don't know if you can see, here's all the scratches and stuff that were in the paint, and right here's where I polished. Definitely see metallic in that, a little bit of metallic. I was just gonna go to the coating store and order black paint, which I'm not sure if that front bumper, let me polish the spot on this front bumper. I think they used a single stage on the front bumper, and they really did not do a very good job. But I want to see if it even has that metallic in it. It does not look like it to me. So I can see metallic in that. So I'm guessing that it's a single stage with metallic in it. it's not a lot. It just has like little speckles here and there, which sucks because I just wanted to go with black, but gotta go with what matches. Oh yeah, with the light on this, you can definitely see the speckles in the paint. If my camera's picking it up. Same with the bumper. So, yep, we're gonna have to get color match paint. It just sucks because the paint store that I used to use used to be right in town, 5 minutes from my house, and now it's an hour away because they closed that location. Let's continue tearing down. I'm gonna take the whole front end apart. Maybe take the back. Well, yeah, we'll take the back end. That's what we're gonna do. Rip the front end apart, see what's broken. I do have a taillight on order, but I know I need an intake boot now, and I know I'm going to need some mounts up front. So let's get this thing tore apart so I can just total up everything and decide whether I'm putting new fenders on and a new bumper, or if I'm going to save these fenders. Because there is a lot of dents and stuff. Now, I can do it, but it would save me lots of time if I just bought the fenders, bought the front bumper, back bumper. We're not replacing the back bumper because it's not broken like this front one is. And then do the body work on that quarter panel. I like to keep the body work down to a minimum. But if you're on an extreme budget, yes, you could save all this. You could save the front bumper, you could save the sides. This mount on this side is never going to be right no matter how you do it. Just because they're broke off completely and there's not much plastic to adhere to that to even mount it to the freaking car. Alright, so broken up front, we have both headlights are, you could save them. I don't think we're going to. There's a mount right here that comes off of the housing of the headlight that is snapped off, and that bolts to the fender area right there that sturdies it up, so it's gone, not there. This piece is broken and it bolts over here with it, and that's the bumper mount, so that doesn't hold the bumper. So we need this whole mount, this whole headlight as it's, this mount, as you can see, there's a big hole. This whole mount broken off. Now, like I said, you could glue that. It's broke off almost the whole way around, and then the bottom side's got a chip in it, but it's got 2 chips in it there. But I think you could probably save that one for the price. I'm not. This one is also broken. The mount came off completely. The bottom side is cracked the whole way from over there to over here from that bottom mount. And then this bracket is also broken in several areas. You can see it's cracked there, it's cracked right there, and you could almost reuse this one, but I'm probably not. Just get a new one. This box, the mounts that hold this on are broken off. It's got a mount right here that should go up on it like that and go over the top of that. That's broken off, and the mount over here is broken off. I think I'm just going to remove that. It's just a resonator box. Your intake tube is right here, and it goes up in through the air filter and then in through the system. So I think I'm just going to remove this box for weight reduction and not roll with it. This inner fender is shredded. I'm probably going to get one of those. And right here is the mount for this air box. So do I get rid of it, or do I re-glue that? Let me try to re-glue that, because we might keep this box on here, because I think it runs across the vehicle. Then it keeps it quiet is what it does. I think if I got that mount on there and then got this up into place, I think it might stay sturdy. Yes, let's do that. I have some good glue, so I'm gonna glue that back together. Also, right here it's dented just slightly, but that's part of the damage from the wreck, which is not that bad. Kind of wanted it to be a cleaner look, but I got 2 zip ties in it and it just didn't hold right, so I put one across the front there, which had to go through the inside of it. Panel bond in between them after I scuffed it with 80 grit, and I'm just going to let it sit there because that panel bond needs time to dry. But that's not going anywhere. So another thing about this, I could have just left that on there, got rid of the box. There's a mount for the inner fender on that, so if I would have just did away with it, or I mean I would have had to leave this bracket on here to mount the inner fender right. Alright, so I ordered new headlights. Ordered those brackets, which serve to be a pain because when you look them up it always gives you the sedan and not the coupe, and it says that the sedan ones are not compatible. There's a part number on it and you have to add some letters to it. It has 71140-TE0, and then you're supposed to put another -A00, and then you can find these, but they're, I don't know. When you look it up and then you put more of a description in, like on eBay or something, put 2-door coupe in, it says they're not compatible. They look a little bit different than these as well in the pictures, not much, but I was comparing pictures and they just looked a little bit different than these, so I'm assuming that the sedan headlights are different too, so I'm assuming that these are different. So they had to come from genuine Honda dealer, so we got those. So now let's go to the back. I still don't know that I'm going to replace the front bumper. Still thinking about it because it's just the mounts on that side are good. It's just the mounts over here, and I have the plastic material. I just do not think I'm going to get a good bond between those. I don't know. We'll see. This might explain the ripple. So as you can see on this side, this is how it's supposed to look. Kind of straight up and down, straight back. This one's not straight up and down. I do not know how good we can get that. I have a clamp that I can clamp onto this thing and pull on it. But I don't think that it looks like we're not bent up here. But right here, we're hammered in pretty good right here. We might be able to get this straightened out some, but I don't think that we're going to get this 100%. But it looks like, yes, when that pushed in, it pushed up on this, which in return made this ripple. So we are going to have to pull that out because this should come straight down. And then, like I said, it should come straight down and straight back, just like this one. So yeah, that's some good damage right there. I think once we start getting that pulled, I think it's gonna help with that, but we're gonna have to do a good bit of body work on this quarter panel regardless. So yeah, it's pretty bad. So we're gonna have to yeah, this has to come out. That's where the bumper mounts at. Look at those brackets on this thing. It was all jacked up. So we'll have to get that a lot straighter. We're not even gonna be able to mount a new tail light until we get that pulled out. I think this portion is okay over here. The good thing about this is this line is straight, everything's good up here. So it's mainly down here. That's where our problem is. Here's an even better damage. Look at the ripple in that. how bad that is. So, yeah, kind of tore it right here too at the corner. Not good. But the rear bumper is usable, so we're good there. And I think that's all I'm doing in this video. At least we got it tore down. We got an idea what we needed. I ordered some parts. Front end's not near as bad as what the back end is. And I didn't order the fenders yet. We might try to fix those. So I just time I would say maybe not fix them, but I don't know that we can fix the. I mean, we can, but this one's pretty bad. You can see the ripple in it right here. There we go. Yeah, I'd say maybe we ought to just order fenders while we're at it. Look how it changes that door gap when I do that. Yeah, it might be better just to start new. So anyways, I told you from the beginning, this isn't an easy fix. I knew there was going to be a lot to do. So I'm going to call it a night so I can think about what I'm going to do with this thing. Whether I'm going to take it to Jerry or whether I'm going to try to pull it myself. I mean, I have a welder. I have a pinch weld clamp. I have some other things. I can try to pull it. If I can't get anywhere, then I'll just take it out to him and have him pull it out. Might fix some of our quarter panel damage. So I already done filmed the end of this episode, and I was about to be done with it and went to edit it, and I do not have near enough footage. So I guess we'll go ahead and try to pull this rear and see how it turns out. Oh yeah, look. Offsite sent me a t-shirt. I like this one. This is actually pretty nice. Got a Chevelle on it. They sent me some stickers. Some 4x4 stickers. That's a SKU number, whatever. Some other ones here with a F-150 on it. Born to Ride. Light up your way. They're the ones that sent me the LEDs that I put in the Scion. And they were actually pretty nice. In fact, here's one of their keychains too. So, yeah, go check those guys out. Now, I've had luck in the past with pulling stuff out on my own. With tugging stuff. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I've had luck in the past pulling damage out. This looks like it might be too much. But I have a tool that I think will help. I normally just use a huge ratchet strap and hook it to my lift and pull it. So, let me grab this tool here. So I'm pretty sure I got this on Amazon at one point, but it's a pinch weld grabber. You can see the teeth in there. It does really good. You clamp it down with the bolts. You either put an angled end on or the straight end on if you're pulling straight. If you need it to bend, which we're going to probably need this end because we need to pull it and kind of twist it at the same time. So, but yeah, it's pretty simple setup. There's a couple pins you put in there and it all comes in pieces. But yeah, the pins kind of fell out of the holes right now because it's too loose, but there we go. So then you just tighten up the bolts on the pinch weld and give her a good old tug. Alright, so first things first, get this out of here. Yeah, that's pretty bad. We're going to do our best. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want to see if when we do pull it, if some of these ripples will come out. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. Keep a hold of your vent. That right there, it's kind of deformed, but if I heat that up with a heat gun, that should take shape again. And if we get that square again, then that'll fit in. No need to go to the frame puller. I got it. Now, the quarter panel actually, when you shine light on it, looks worse than it did. But it's honestly better. It has a bunch of small little dents now. Instead of a ripple, it's more of a uniform shape with some small dents in it from me trying to shape it. This did pop out after I pulled this. Then I just went around tapping it and just giving it a little rap tap tappy. And you can see it's the right shape now. Besides all the little small dents, it's not ripply now. So I think we can work with that. A little bit of putty work. We were going to paint this anyway, so it's going to look good. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I can work with that. It's you don't want to work with deep ripples, but if you have little dents and stuff like that, you can work with that. Putty will cover that up. We got like some dents there, up here, back there. Lots of little dents we need to take care of. Looks like we even have a couple up here, but that was from me trying to get that out. This was like popcorned, or I guess oil canned, if you will. And this was dipped in, and now it's pushed out. So, looking better, looking better. It's hard to really show you on camera because it's black and it just doesn't show up right. Now I can, you know, through the light and stuff, you can see all the little dents and stuff, but yes, we can work with that. Main thing being here that is gonna be easy to work with. If it was, this lip was dented at all, that's, you know, fun to sculpt, but this is kind of like a flat canvas across here. It does have a little bit of a bow to it, but it's still fairly flat, so this is going to be easy to body work and have it ready in no time. So if you guys like this video, smash that like button, consider subscribing, hit that dislike button if your mom's rear end's blown out, and we'll see you on the next episode of Unwrapped. Man, why you be looking so sad? You tired? Where's your sissy? Are you tired? No? You want to say bye-bye? What? Pet yourself. Say bye-bye.